Good morning, everybody. Forex market video signals. Good day. We got the New Zealand Japanese yen today, and we're gonna tell you all about this bearish conviction that we have on this one. We actually pulled the trigger here yesterday when we noticed price broke below 64.61, and it did that after it tried to break back above 65.34 with no success. So let me start from the beginning, all right? I mean, the New Zealand Japanese yen is highly correlated to the stock market, right? To Wall Street. All of the Japanese currencies are highly correlated to the market, and we feel that the market may be back on the downside. Obviously, this is very unique, time period we're in right now. So we should also expect some high volatility at this, at any point. But basically what we're mostly interested in is price coming from above, right? It's coming from above. It actually just took the previous high by a very, very small margin, but it did. And then it started to turn back down, and then it did two things. First, it broke 65.34, right? That was the moment. I mean, at first it failed, and then it broke. But it not only broke that 65.34, it broke in the same shot, by the way. It broke 64.61, right? But obviously that was apparently that was not a genuine breakdown, because price came back up just to tag 65.34 from below, finding in a strong resistance, and now breaking back again 64.61. So this is the big sign, right? The fact that price came from below, tried to cross back 65.34, failed, and then went on to break below 64.61. That's a big sign that price is on the downside. So we decided to take action just on the base of what I just described here, right? That breakdown. Today, if you take a closer look, you can see price is already engaging with that 64.61 from below, starting the day on the upside, slightly spiking that area, and slightly bouncing off. I mean, it's still very early stages of the day, so it's hard to say how the day is going to end. But as long as it's going to end below 64.61 here, we got the green light to carry on with this short position. In fact, we're going to increase the position, right? Right now, we still have relatively small take on this one, but if price will end up negatively, push itself off that key level here, that's going to be a good sign that, to reinforce and push this position bigger as we go towards 62.47. That's the first target we're gonna take. We're gonna use this target for partial execution probably. Later on, we were gonna try to see if we can catch the last stretch to 61.17. Now I also want to show you another angle on this one. Here's another angle, the weekly angle. Here you can see how price is pushing itself off 65.34 with that spike here, right? Now we only need price to confirm the breakdown below 64.61 by the end of the week. That's going to be strong. If we can have that, it will be very supportive of our bearish conviction. Now let me throw in one more angle, the monthly chart, right? This is probably the most important angle. Here we can see something really interesting. 64.61 again, right? We've been mentioning this level a few times today. Here you can see how price broke that area, right? Broke that level last month with that monthly breakdown confirmation, just to come back this month, try to threat that level, try to challenge that level from below. It actually went on to trade at 66.15 at its highest point, right? Just this month. But now we can see the plot, because price is just bouncing off and starting to base itself back below, just spiking that area. That's such a bearish sign in itself, right? So now that I've showed you a few different angles, you can see why we're fired up about this bearish conviction, and we're going to try to build up a decent sized position going downwards. I should only say this, 61.18 is not a random target that we're aiming at. That's a 161.8 Fibonacci projection of this particular move. Check this out. From the bottom to the top, That's what we consider the previous opposite move, and that's what should be measured against when you apply the Fibonacci projection analysis. So 62.47, 61.18, stop loss level 66.50. Let's go. We'll be back soon to follow up on the situation. That's about that for the New Zealand Jap. See you in the next one.